were just speaking about alignment. We were speaking about choices. We were speaking about really looking into your inner self to figure out what needs to be adjusted to get the result that you desire. There's not always a situation where you can point the finger at someone else. Sometimes it's actually internal, right? So I do a lot of like deep diving into myself. I read books, I pray, I meditate. I try to figure out how could I be a better person in the situation? How could I have a better conversation? How could my actions align with the desired results that I want to see? And sometimes, as I believe, as buyers, or even as individuals, like it doesn't even matter what you are, but specifically with some of the buyers that come to us, there is a unrealistic expectation that is painted prior to coming over. And we normally try our hardest during these two interactions prior to even shopping to really illustrate who we are, how we move, what we do. Because we don't want it to be a secret as to how we are successful, how we have sold hundreds of homes, have put people into properties consistently, and, is in the top 5% of all realtors here in Atlanta, how we desire to have a family-oriented business, how we desire to, or how we even have business that is primarily based off of referral. That alone speaks volumes, is that we have been in the top 5% since 2018, since we started, that was heavily contributed, from referrals. And, for me, it speaks volumes. And so if you have a person that is out shopping and they have, like I said, bounced around from agent to agent. And if you're that person, I want you to take this and digest it, right? And this is even with business. So even if you have a job and you've bounced around from job to job, it's not to say don't figure out who you are, but it is to say you should definitely know what mark you're leaving in the world, because people will remember you. And honestly, this world, especially Atlanta, is so small that you want to be careful with what you leave in the world, because it does not matter where you go. Somebody will know somebody. My granddad always used to say, all you have is your name. And you want to make sure that regardless, and some spaces just not for you. Like we get that. We understand that. But when you are the problem, you have to really sit there and reassess how you can change. It's going to constantly be a problem if you're not understanding that you're creating friction, or that you are creating a space where you are not productive.